Black Santa, the sandwich guy. All right, I'm gonna try to make it short and sweet, man. Watch the video. You're already ahead in the game. Look, this is all you really. This is some of the main things that you need as far as being out there on the road and having a better half and a child at home. Mm. hmm 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 Yeah. Yeah. Hold on, real quick. You need water. All right. I probably should edit that out. I know y'all gonna talk about me, but it is what it is. You need one. You need security. You need to be secure in your relationship with you and your lady. Now, I'm gonna just say you might hear us call your old lady. We're not saying that you're actually old. Old is not referring to age. It's endearment. That's your lady. But you need to be secure. Mm, 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 mm. I guess I shouldn't have been eating these chips. They're good. You need to be secure in your relationship. You need to have the peace of mind and know that your other half that's at home is not going to step out on you. Because that's a big deal. You know, if you constantly worry about what she's doing out there in the street or at home, that can stress you out big time. You also need understanding. Getting into truck driving, and I suggest this for everybody, that you have to sit down and have a talk with your better half. You need to have a talk saying, this is what I want to do. This is why I want to do it. Mm. All unprofessional. I know. I want to get it out because I saw the video when I was up in LA. So it's 2 hours of just random thinking, and I lost 98% of the positive, good, reassuring things I was going to say. So hopefully it'll come back to me. But you need understanding. Even your child, even though your child probably can't understand, talk to your child like, look, man, this is what I'm doing. This is why I'm gonna do it. How do you feel about it? They probably gonna go, But you need understanding. You need trust. You need to be secure. You need understanding. You also need to have a plan set, so that way the person that's at home can have an idea of what it is that you're planning on doing. Like my lady know, for this first year, I plan on doing OTR, or for the first 6 months, I plan on going OTR. The next 6 months, I plan on going local, and then once the year is up, I plan on going lease, which is technically for me, it's going back OTR until I see how the lows and everything is. But you need to have understanding. You need to have a plan. Sit down and set a plan with your lady and try to execute that plan to the best of your ability. Because if she understands what you're doing, why you're doing it, that gives her it gives her, and I'm saying her, but it can go be her or him. It gives your better half a peace of mind about the plan that you're setting forth to do, and what it is that you're trying to accomplish, and why you're trying to accomplish this, and what steps it's going to take to get that accomplished. So, as long as you got a plan. Now, for the missus, it's going to be lonely. I ain't even going to lie. I know for my lady, when she had to take the trash out every week, from the house to the trash, from trash to the street, having to go get the brakes done, take the trucks and the cars over to the dealership, or to get the oil changed. Something broke in the house and she had to take care of it, or she asked the neighbor to take care of it. Um, as far as paying all the bills and handling everything, you're going to be the head of your household when you're better half. And this goes again. This is unisex. I keep saying her because I'm a man, and I'm speaking from the point of me and my lady, or my lady and I. Proper English. Um, you're going to have to handle everything. Doctor's appointments. Um, the grass might need to be cut. Now if you have a lot of family around or different things like that, that makes the whole thing is a lot easier. Me and my lady don't have a lot of family around, so everything we do we had to do with each other, for each other, by each other, or however that's supposed to go. But it's going to be a little bit hard. Now, will you get used to it? Yeah. Will he get on a routine? Yeah. Me and my lady has a routine. Like, she knows when I was OTR that I'm going to call her at 6 p.m. So between 5:30 and 6:30, I'm giving her a call. So that way she can look forward to my phone call. Like, she knows to have that phone charged up and laying around her by that time, because we usually put the kids to bed at 6 or 7. And nowadays with technology, you can do FaceTime. I mean, you hear a lot of us saying that, but it's very important that your child gets to see you, because since you're not physically there, they can visually see you, and that's very important. So you want to keep that in mind when you do, if you end up getting a different cellular plan or anything like that. FaceTime is a big deal. Social media is a big deal. Because you want to take pictures so your lady can see, and then you can tag it, Iowa, whatever, and this, and that, and then she can check it out like, oh, that was pretty, or you can do a YouTube thing like you're doing now and document some of the things you can do, so you can share that experience with her, so she can feel like she's a part of whatever it is that you're doing. So nowadays there's a lot of different ways to keep in touch without actually touching your better half. But phone call is definitely, because you want the phone call. You can do spontaneous phone calls, of course, but I like to have it set on a regular basis. Like, for a fact, no matter what, I'm going to call you between this time and this time. I wake up out my sleep, call her. We might even be on the phone 5-10 minutes, because I woke up out my sleep to call her till I love her. That she's gonna be all right, as long as your better half has that reassurance that um, you are out there doing this for them, and by them I mean her and the kids. Can we just take a step back? They got 2 kids, but she said 5. You got some. Hey, let me tell you something. You might want to go ahead and jump into this trucker thing ASAP, because if I tell my woman I want another kid, she'll look at me crazy, put me in a doghouse, and won't give me nothing for at least 2-3 weeks. Because them kids drive us absolutely crazy. She said 5 kids. High five to your lieutenant. She's like, yeah, no, I want more. Oh, I ain't gonna lie. I got jealous for a hot second. Just for like 1.2 seconds. I'm like, I want more kids, but getting into the even with her saying that, just about watching her saying that, that lets you know that if you start now and she understands what you're doing, and you put yourself in a position to become an owner op, lease, buy your own truck or whatever, by the time that third, fourth, fifth kid come, you can be home. You can already have your income set up. Already have it set up. So that way you can be home with her, helping with the kids and different things like that. Because I have 3. And my oldest is 6, and I got a set of twins that are 5. So it's absolutely horrible in the house. Now, she mentioned how do I deal with it when I leave. It was hard at first, because I'm gonna tell you now, when your kids get to talking and you stocking your truck up, getting ready to leave, and your kids were like, they're like, my kids would grab my legs and sit on my foot and be like, no, you're not leaving, you're not leaving. They're running, block the door, you're not leaving, you're not leaving. It hurts. It hurts. But even though my kids probably couldn't even comprehend, I was still talking to them like, why I'm doing this, right? I had a video like that, but it wasn't. I didn't like it, so I deleted it. But I was like, what I'm doing? Yeah, for money. I was like, right. And what costs money? Everything. And I would just talk to them like that, and so they can understand and get an idea of why Daddy's going from the house out there on the road. So, secure, trust, understanding, and just a strong, better half. You're gonna have to be strong, because uh, and you'll get your feet wet when you get out of school and start going with your mentor. You got to be out with your mentor for 3 to 5 weeks. That'll be the hardest part to me, was that, because that's that initial leaving the house and going for an extended period of time. Like, you could talk to somebody and be like, yeah, you're leaving, but when you're actually gone, then it's a little bit like, dang, I'm missing out, and you are going to miss out on a lot of things. But if you get yourself in place now, when you do have all those kids, you'll be able to have your own truck, come home when you want, and all that good stuff. But what makes it awesome as well and is when you do come home. Like I take my truck home when I was OTR, and when they hear it come, and then they hear the brakes pop when I'm in the driveway, pow, they at the door beating. Daddy's home. Daddy's going absolutely nuts. Can't even get out the truck all the way. You got to do your macros, like off duty and all your hours and service. You can't even get out the truck all the way before your kids is at the door looking like little puppies. Like, come on, come on, come on. And then when you get out, they get the hugs and this and this and that. The wife just hugs and kiss you. And the the thing that she says to me that I don't think she knows impact me is she'll say, "Welcome home." She'll be like, "Welcome home." And she'll give me just the softest, most beautiful kiss ever. And then I give all the kids NyQuil and go hump on my lady. And then when the kids wake up, I go play with them. But dealing with it, it's hard in the beginning, but yeah, you do get used to it because you get in that routine. Even your kids get used to it. Like, all right, I got to go to work tomorrow, so I see y'all in a couple weeks, and they be like, "Bye, Daddy, I love you," and have them to have everybody to participate. When you come to stocking your truck up, you know, you go to your Walmart, your local Walmart, or wherever you go to get your stuff, and give it to the kids, give it to the wife. Yeah, put my clothes over there in that closet. Put my food under the bed right there. Do this, do that, and everybody's loading Daddy's truck up because he's getting ready to go out there and make that money, and it'll give them a sense. It's kind of weird because it's like it's preparing them for loss. Not even loss. It's preparing them. Like they would look at people leaving a lot different because they're used to people leaving. Some people get really attached to people and no, you can't leave, don't ever leave. But doing this, it kind of gives them, it strengthens their mental capacity for abandonment. Is that weird to say? Because they're so used to daddy coming home, spending 3-4 days a week, stocking up the truck and preparing daddy to go back out on the road to go make that money. The longest I've been out on the road was probably about 2 months. Cause in my mind, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna make that money. I'm gonna make that money. But then I realized, like, I will make the same amount of money if I go home for 2 weeks, every 2 weeks or 3 weeks, because even when you're out there, you're gonna have to eventually take a 34. Yeah, you can run on recaps, but um, running on recaps suck because you're not running when you want to run. You're running when your hours come back on. So you're eventually gonna have to take a recap. Now, so basically, 3 weeks to, you get out there for 3 weeks and go home for 2-3 days. You could do a 34-hour restart and probably come home every 2 weeks until you get into the position where you can either get a local job, dedicated job, or you start to lease your own truck. So I know I probably went all left field and they answered none of your questions because that's how Black Santa do. That's how the guy would. Let me tell you something. Look, Eric, step to the side. Let me talk to you, Lieutenant. Look here, Miss Beautiful Lady. My bologna sandwiches are absolutely awesome. But you got a beautiful family, and per her plans, I suggest that you do hurry up and get your stuff together because she got a few more babies that she want to pop out. You know, beautiful tax write-offs is what I call them. Call all my kids tax write-offs. Now, how did the kids take it when I left? They was a little bit hurt, I feel. But again, I don't really know the reaction. I would have to actually ask my lady because once I close that door, get in my truck, go down the street, make a couple turns to get on that freeway, I'm out. I'm out. Um, so I would definitely have to ask her how the kids took it. When I got back, I asked my kids. I talked to them and I asked her. I asked my oldest. She was like, yeah, it was sad that you had to leave. I was like, well, did you understand why? She was like, yeah, I understand why you had to leave because you had to make money. And I said, and that's what I tell her, like, well, what, everything costs money. So daddy got to go out there and make it. Um, so they were a little bit sad, but now they're to the point to where I've been doing it. Like I've been a truck driver. It'll be a year, March 18th. So they are already accustomed to me being gone. So they'll grow accustomed to it. Your lady grow accustomed to it. Just make sure that you share everything with your lady. Like I have now, I don't know if I'm. I don't know. Well, I'm gonna tell you how I got it set up. I got 80% of my check going to my lady, 20% coming to me. So she know I'm out there making that money. She's getting the money. She's reaping the benefits of me sacrificing home time or whatever. And it's not really even a sacrifice. Some people will look at it like a sacrifice. It's not a sacrifice. It just gives. It's more of a. It could technically be a learning experience for my daughters. You know, it could be a learning experience. But some people feel like you need to be home every day in order to be a good parent. No, you need to provide every day to be a good parent. Home or not, if you're at home being a bum and not doing nothing and you're not providing, you're more of a burden. It is. You know, that's kind of like a trucker. That's the Trucker Brown thing. That's the regime saying that you need to be home every day to be a good parent to your kids. No, you need to provide for your household and be a good man for your wife and a good father for your kids. And by doing that, is if truck driving is one of the ways that you can do that, then do it. Now, I know you said Sinister said he was out there for 6 months. I would never be on the road for 6 months, ever. 6 months straight? No, nah. I get the concept though of being out there like that, like being gone for a month, because you feel like you get more miles and everything, but you can only run the same amount of time every week. So you'll get probably more miles if you stay out for 2 weeks, even 3 weeks. But to be out there like that for 6 months, if I was single with no kids, then yeah, that'd be a whole different story. I live in my truck. But because we are family men, we need to be home so our physical presence can be felt, not just our verbal. I'm hoping I answered your question without going off subject, which I know I didn't, because that's how the sandwich dude do. I'm mad at y'all remember me because my gourmet bologna sandwich, my beautiful cracked pepper, and my olive oil mayonnaise. So, uh, in conclusion, you will get used to it, Miss Lady, Miss Lieutenant. Uh, your child or children will get adjusted to it, and it won't be as bad. It's always bad in the beginning, but once you'll get adjusted to it. Nobody actually likes leaving their family, but as long as you understand why you're doing it, then that makes the journey a whole lot better. Okay, as long as you understand why he's doing it, and he understands why he's doing it, and the kids can gain an understanding of why he's doing it, then you guys have nothing to worry about. Also, I'm going to get some Bosley, right? Cause bruh head is missing from up there. Yo, Eric, ask your lieutenant if she don't mind let me borrow some of that beautiful long strand of hair she got there. That's what I'm talking about. Just cut a couple snips right there. Boom, I could be Rico Suave in this junk. Alright, it's the right brother. Hopefully this helped you and whomever else come across this video. Alright? What am I gonna title it? I don't know. Just I just throw your name in it. Alright, this is the right brother, Big Country. Add me on Instagram, the right brother, and I'm out. Peace.